What's up YouTube? It's DJ Woo Pig at you again this week. I think it's my third video and I'm liking this YouTube deal. I've got some people subscribed. I've got people sharing my videos. I've got some views that I didn't have beforehand. And I'm liking it. I'm getting a lot of good feedback, so anything that you want me to cover, just let me know. But earlier in the week I told you I was going to make a video over buying DJ equipment, specifically geared towards a beginner DJ. You experienced DJs, you've been around audio equipment, 5+ years, however long you've been in the game. So you kind of know what's good and what's not, but for some of you beginners, you may not know the basics of buying gear. So I've got 3 points on buying gear in general, whether it be a speaker, a DJ controller, a lighting effect, whatever. 3 points on that. 1, you're going to want to do your research. What I like to do when researching a new piece of equipment that I'm looking to purchase is I like to go to Amazon.com. Amazon, you can buy just about anything, whether it be DJ equipment, computers, you can buy food on there now, and they have a lot of stuff go through that website. And in return, a lot of people leave reviews on what they buy. So if you're looking to buy a controller or a microphone, get on there, type in, DJ microphone or DJ controller. And then from there, I like to, in the tab section where you can review from lowest to highest or highest to lowest, I like to sort mine by top reviews. That's going to pull up pretty much the top of what people have bought off of Amazon, and Amazon is linked to other websites. It's going to put the top rated piece of equipment up there first, and then you can kind of file your way down if you don't know what you're looking for or you're not looking for anything in specific. So once you do your research, read the reviews. If it's got 10 reviews and it's a 2-star, it's probably a pretty horrible piece of gear. But if it's got 50 reviews and it's a 4.5 star, you're probably safe with buying that piece of equipment, whether it be a microphone, anything. If it's on that level, if it's got over 15 reviews and the star rating is still 3.5 or higher, it's probably a pretty solid piece of equipment. The next point that I like to do is I like to go out and test the equipment for myself. If it's a pretty popular item, chances are it's going to be at a Sam Ash or a Guitar Center. Any big chain music store is probably going to have it. So make that trip to Guitar Center or wherever. Ask if they've got it. First call them, especially my Guitar Center is about an hour away. So I always call first to make sure they have something in stock. That way you can play around with it and kind of get the feel of it, make sure it's up to your quality standards, and then go from there. But the third point is don't buy that piece of equipment that day until you've done your research. Chances are you can find a better deal than what you're going to find at the big box retailer. This controller here, I purchased it off of GuitarCenter.com under the used section. Brand new. This controller's only been out for about a year now. I bought it whenever my VMS 4.1 hit the dust. Brand new. It's a $600 controller. I was able to pick it up on Guitar Center used, gently used, no scratches, everything works, for $4.99. So I'm saving $600 or 600. I'm saving $200. $6.99, $4.99. You're saving $200 in there picking stuff up used. And don't be opposed to buying stuff used. If you're going to buy something used, I suggest buying it from a bigger store, a bigger chain, simply because they've got return policies put in place. On this, you can buy, if you shop at Guitar Center, you can buy an extra year, 2 year, 5 years worth of pro coverage if your used equipment happens to break. So you've still got a warranty in place, and you can go from there. So first is research, second is testing, and third is purchasing the gear once you've done your research and you found the best deal possible. Now, once you get your inventory built up and you're starting to look at getting new stuff, starting to branch out and do more things, such as your old lighting effects or your old speakers, I would suggest that you hold on to them, because you never know. A piece of equipment can always fail, and you always need a backup, no matter what it is. If you're running, if you're running CDJs, you need to have at least 2 of them just in case one bites the dust. If you're running a laptop computer for Serato or Virtual DJ or Traktor. I like having one, you know, one of my older computers still got the program on it. I like to take that with me just in case one goes bad. So hang on to your old stuff. Another thought is, if once you get bigger and you start getting yourself out there more and more, you're going to find that you're going to double book gigs, or you're going to miss out on an opportunity to make money because you've already booked a gig. You can get, you know, your friends or train somebody. I'm not going to say that a beginner, this isn't at the beginner stage anymore. This is for the more intermediate to experienced DJs. Hang on to that gear, train somebody, train them right. That way you can send 2 people out at once and make more money. Or you can rent it. As far as churches, if they're doing like a fish fry or something like that, and they need an outdoor PA rig, you can rent that stuff. If somebody breaks it, A, it's already used. B, you've written it into your contract that you must purchase the gear if it's damaged under your terms. And C, you know, you look like a hero. So people always are going to need something, a speaker on a stick for something small, or lighting effects, different things like that. So hang on to your used gear or your old stuff, you know, for a reasonable amount of time. Speakers, you know, I like to hang on to my old stuff for 5 years or so, just to have, you know, if I'm in a bind for money, it's sitting there, I can sell it. If a friend needs a PA gear and you're not wanting to put your new stuff out there, let them borrow it, rent it, train somebody to use it. It can always be put to use just because you don't have a use for it anymore. So that's just kind of some tips on buying DJ equipment or buying PA equipment in general. First, do your research. Second, go test the product out. Third, buy the gear after you've looked into it and you've gotten the best deal possible. So once again, this is DJ Woopig for Crown Entertainment, coming at you with a short, maybe long video. I don't know how long it's running right now. Hopefully you've took something out of this, and we'll see you next time. Later.